Hi guys, sorry for being a little late. I had some technical difficulties, so let me share the stream on my Telegram channel. Share the link of the stream. Okay, back to the market. Hi, whoever is here. Uh, Hi, brother. How are you, Savannah? I know the market's not been treating us quite better. Yeah, I'm good. Uh, I had like I had some cough and a little fever like back last past week, but right now I'm good. I'm in better shape. I hope you and your family are also doing well. Yeah, we all are. Actually, the market is such that it's too hard to like come out of a trade right now. Uh, like just talking about the last trade that we had, like I was talking about this descending wedge, which was not a very safe trade to be honest. Um, but it actually broke out, but never reached to the target because we obviously have a lot of bad news in the market and a lot of resistance is going up. So a lot is going on in the market. So even the bulls are not able to like push it much, and the bears are also not are waiting. Just come just come out with some either too bad news or too good news in order to move the market either upwards or downwards. So it's kind of in the middle. It's stuck, I would say. Still, we almost got a 2% hike in here, which also like passed it to the other altcoins too. So we are kind of right now accumulating between this 42,000 support and 42,800 as mentioned in the last video, which is the exact zone where our 50 daily MA and EMA resides. So it's actually moving up and down between these two things. No, it wasn't COVID. It was just viral fever, I would say. Thankfully, it wasn't COVID. By the way, thanks for asking, buddy. So let's start with the market update. I would say we were inside this descending triangle, and we did break down. And if you have been following us, so we did tell you in case we break down. So the targets would be somewhere around 40 to 41,000. So right now we are kind of finding the bounce from the next support zone that was mentioned to you. So we are kind of finding the bounce and trying to go above, but always facing the rejection from 43,000, which is a good resistance as of now. So in case you break above this, which I also told in the Telegram channel, if you were part of the Telegram channel, so I did tell you that if BTC breaks 43K, we would see a breakout in the other alts like Ethereum and Solana too. But chances of rejection are quite there. So keep your stop losses trailed in case you took a trade. So in case you have not joined our Telegram channel, do join the Telegram channel. Hi Shraddha, how are you? Do join the Telegram channel. We post quite about the market out there and even provide you with trades. Although this is not a trade season, so I won't like give you trades as if just for the namesake, because obviously you need to make money or come out of with the less loss. So yeah. So what we did, we actually faced the rejection, and when I said that, we were somewhere here. We were actually here, and I told you that we are facing rejection from 43K, and chances are higher that we would go down. And exactly happened. We went down, and we kind of retested this wedge, descending wedge, or you can say we just found a bounce from the zone. So it could be anything, either the wedge or this. zone. So we did find the bounce, and then we were kind of rejected by this zone. If I extend this thing here, let me zoom this. तो अगर हम इस जोन को एक्सटेंड कर देते हैं, so we've been getting rejected by this zone as of now. So to be to be uh, to code it like simply, we are right now between 50 daily EMA and 50 daily EMA. ठीक है, 50 daily EMA जो है वो EMA जो है वो बाउंस दे रहा है, और MA जो है वो रिजेक्शन प्रोवाइड करा रहा है. सो जैसे जैसे ये मूव करता रहेगा, we'll keep adjusting our zones. तो अब ये जोन जो है वो यहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तक एक्सटेंड हो चुका है. तो ये रेड जोन जो है शिफ्ट होता रहेगा, बिकॉज ये जो ईएमए होता है ये डायनेमिक होता है, इट कीप्स चेंजिंग. ओके, सो this is about Bitcoin. And if you talk about this 1 hour chart of us, so we are kind of trying, we did try, we came down and we did try to like bounce off from this trend line, but we ended up having a bounce from here, but we ended up having a dump. Then we are getting rejected by this trend line again and again. Right now we are just above it, but I don't think कि as such बहुत ज़्यादा benefit है इसके ऊपर होने का या नीचे होने का. What would make a difference would be in case we go above 43K. So let's wait for that. If we move back here, so okay, so yeah, this is with respect to what Bitcoin is on the charts. So hi Pranjali, how are you? Guys, if you are coming for the first time on the channel, do like the stream, do subscribe to the channel. I'm looking forward for some more subscribers today. We are just 66 people out here, and I'm trying my best in order to provide you the best content out there. So do show some support. So moving to our calls, let's just go one by one. In case you have any coins in your mind, you can just put in the chat box. I would look at it too, and we'll discuss the technical analysis of that, and we'll provide you with the zones that you could actually keep an eye on. And I would just directly go with the altcoins that we are usually discuss on the channel, like Solana, Ethereum, Carti, and ADA. And in case you have any other, you can just post it on the chat box for sure. So coming to Ethereum, so let's go to for us. Sure, Savannah, I would look for FTM and Matic. Let me just get done with these. I wouldn't take much time. So with respect to Ethereum, I would say we did bounce from our trend line, and we did bounce again. Then we saw some, you can say some kind of a bounce here, but we ended up dumping because Bitcoin dumped with the news that came out, yeah, that we discussed yesterday. And then we have been accumulating here itself, and getting rejected by this trend line. Okay, so let's see. This is also a good accumulation zone, but I would say in case you have not entered into the trade, let's wait for Monday market opening. The US markets would open, and hopefully they like, I wish they open green, but there are little chances that they would open green, because of the news that has been coming, the panic that has been created by the news that are going on with Russia and Ukraine. So there are chances that we might face some more rejection out here. But in case the market opens green, then we could see some good movement upward. So let's see what comes there. With respect to Ethereum, I would say this is a good accumulation zone. We did accumulate something quite a bit here. In case we go even lower, then the zone in order to accumulate a good accumulation zone would be around 2300 to 2600. And last time we did accumulate, we did go a little lower, you can say 2100, but we saw quick bounce from there and ultimately went up somewhere around, I guess, went up around 40% above. Okay, so I would say let's wait for Monday and see how the markets open, and then accordingly enter into the trades. Okay, with respect to Solana, so $97 was a light support that I told you guys about. So we did find a bounce from here, and we've been getting rejected by it. I think Solana could be, in case BTC even stutters a bit, to the downside, we can easily see Solana around $90 to $79 for sure. So if in case you are not into the trade, I would suggest try to enter shorts. Yeah, I would say shorts are a better trade right now. Like as you know that we've been oscillating between हम 43,200 से लेके 43,800 के बीच में, sorry 42,800 42,000 से लेके 43,000 के बीच में हम मूव कर रहे हैं. So it's better to take shorts from the resistance, and I would say don't take longs from the supports, because as a market mate, it's not safe in order to take longs. Okay, so try to take in case BTC goes above. So you should take some shots from here, like in your altcoins, respective altcoins. For example, जैसे कि कल जब बिटकॉइन ऊपर था, जब बिटकॉइन जस्ट 43K पे था, so I told you कि इथेरियम भी अपने रेजिस्टेंस पे है, and there are high chances that we would go down, and that's what happened. Ethereum also went down, so in case you would have taken a short here, so you could have booked some profit. So yeah, keep your stop losses tight for sure. Like for example, if you are going to take a trade in Bitcoin, um, uh, if you're going to take a trade in Bitcoin, so and you're taking a short from 42,900 or 43K right here, so your stop losses should be somewhere around 43,100 or 43,200. Okay, so keep your stop losses there and try to short from there, because in these markets, shorting from the resistance is a better choice rather than going for longs, because these are quite volatile markets. We've seen a market like the Bitcoin dumped till here, and then it like in a swish it like pumped again, and then it dumped afterwards. So the markets are too volatile. It would seriously depend how things go in case there's something comes up from Ukraine or from Russia's side, or even Biden talks about something. So we would see some dumpage. Okay, so market is going to be too volatile out there, because in these cases ऐसा नहीं होता है कि market जो है वो धीरे धीरे जाएगा. Like we can see something pretty quick, or a quick down. Okay, so yeah, it would take some time in order to recover from there, but try to take shorts rather than longs. That's what I wanted to implicate. Okay, so with respect to Solana, in case Solana goes back to 100 or 98, or I would say 102 to 100 is a good zone in order to short Solana right now. But do try to keep your stop losses above, like tight stop losses, so that you don't go too much into uh, too much into the losses. Okay, so I would just mark a zone here, somewhere here, let's say 102 to 100. Yeah, this is a good zone. In case you're looking for a short trade here, try to short Solana in case it comes here. Okay. Um, this was with respect to Solana. What do you think? Divya says, what do you think could be the effects on crypto market in case Russia attacks Ukraine? Yeah, like that is going to be a war-like situation. Although there are news from the US side that Biden is actually calling all the people, all these US citizens from Ukraine, and they've also called their embassy people out there from back to US, and they've also, like, there are rumors that US is not going to actually war against Russia in case it attacks. So, but still, it's going to be a war cry out there, and the whole global market would be affected. There would be a global crisis there, and we would see dump pages. And if I would answer JJ Crypto's question, so will Bitcoin go lower than 31K? Yeah, Bitcoin could go lower than 31K. Like if we see, like anything can happen. Like you can never say never in in the Bitcoin, in the crypto market. Okay, anything can happen. So uh, if you're talking about 31K, like 31K from 42K looks a little, I would say, on the downside. Like it's like too bearish. But I can say we could see Bitcoin around 35, 34 once again in case Russia attacks Ukraine. Okay, so because we would see this, can I, ma'am, what to say, panic in the market. Okay, so and if I talk about this channel that we have been talking about, so there could be something like this, like we come here from 38K, and then we see a wick downwards and something upwards. Okay, so like it could happen in case something comes up, because we have this Fed meeting which is on 14th of Feb. Then last night also we had that news which came across where Biden was talking to Putin, and it was like a 1 hour long call, but like nothing seems to come up, and no details were disclosed outside, like to the to the press. So uh, but like after that, just the news came that Biden is actually calling his U.S. embassy and citizens back to his own country. So it doesn't look good, I would say. But anything can happen. Be prepared for that. Like there could be also a scenario where people are actually just accumulating in this zone before a big break upwards. Okay, so you should be prepared. So that's why in the last video I said that keep some cash, keep some fiat to yourself. Okay, in case we go downwards, so you have something to buy and dip. Okay, don't try to like accumulate everything out here. Even if, like for example, even if we go above 43K, okay, what if we just go above 43K right now, and we are seeing a green candle? Like it's not going to happen, but just assume, what if we go above 43K? Are you going to just put everything that you have right now in your hand, and not everything, by I don't mean that everything in your bank, but everything that you have as the USDT value in your portfolio or INR value in your portfolio? No, you should actually see how the market is moving. Are we going to cross the major resistances? Because we have been till 46K here, and we have dumped back to 42K. So it's not good in order to put everything that you have. You should DCA. You should put some values here. Like for example, if let's talk about Solana. If Solana goes here 90 to $79, I would not put everything that I have. I would just put 20% or 30% of what I think I should accumulate, and then I would wait for this zone 65 to 55, which was our previous zone when we had that dump till 33K. So this was a zone which Solana never came, thankfully, and it like found a reversal from here. So I would wait for this zone, and then I would go for like 20 or 30% of what I was thinking of investing into Solana, not also 20 and 30% of my portfolio. So try to diversify your portfolio. Try to keep some cash to yourself. Never put everything out there. Like for example, this was a zone 125. Then you fall back to this zone 108. Then you fall back to this zone. So what if you put everything that you wanted to invest here? Then when the market went down, either you would have came out of the trade out of loss, or you did not had anything. You do not had anything in your hand. So rather than panicking in those situations and coming out of losses, keep something to yourself so that you can DCA, dollar cost average, all throughout the dip, or to say all throughout the movement of the market. Because it's not about gaining the maximum profit, it's just about making some money in the beginning. If you are a professional trader, you know what you have to do. So I don't have to teach you that. Okay, so this was something with respect to what could happen in case Russia attacks Ukraine. So yeah, it's going to be a global market crisis over there. I would say in case you just came to the stream, do please like the stream, and if you have any question, you can just put in the chat box. I would be more than happy now to answer your questions. Uh, Let me go back to Savannah's coins, FTM and Matic. Let's do Matic first. Matic is Matic is a good coin and has potential and future too. There is a lot that could happen around Matic. Fundamentals are great. Let's see. We did analysis of the Matic last time. Let's see where is Matic. Okay, let's put it on 4 hours. Okay, so this was a double top that we did not trade actually. ये जब हो गया, then I realized that this was a double top out there, but it's okay. There are few trades that you miss and few trades that you actually um, that you actually catch. So this was a double top that if any one of you actually looked at, you could have traded. I did not see it. Even I missed it. It's okay. So we did break out of this zone, this neckline. Then we went back to retest, and this was a perfect time in order to take this short. Okay. In case you took a short here, then if Matic would have gone back, you would have considered, okay, we are going upwards, but no. So it came for the retest, and that's where you should wait for the retests. So we did come for the retest, and then we started going downwards. So this was a good trade. Right now, where Matic is at its good support. So I would say obviously you have to wait in all of the coins out there. First of all, try to wait for tomorrow's market opening. Let's see how market open. By market, I mean US stock markets and Nasdaq and S&P 500. So let's see how the markets actually open, and on the basis of that, we'll see how things are going on. Okay. Then we have a Fed meeting tomorrow, 14th of Feb. I don't think that people are actually creating a lot of FUD out there. These meetings keep happening, so you don't have to panic a lot about that. These meetings keep happening until unless we have something out of those meetings that is actually negative. Okay. So in case something negative comes out of the meeting, then we have to panic, obviously. So until unless you don't have any issues or any point in order to panic, don't do it. So yeah. So if you're looking for a short in Matic, I would say this. Let's move it to daily, I would say. Like good entry points in case you are asking me. And the good entry point would be like this is a good entry point from 1.55 to 1.39 in case you are looking out now to accumulate. And after that, it would be 1.19 and 1.04. Okay, so these are the good points in order to accumulate. If we look at, okay, so we are kind of in a also getting rejected by this over the daily, I would say. Let's move these. Let's remove this also. Buying zones and shorting zones, if any. Yeah, I would provide those to you, Savannah. Don't worry. I have, by the way, if you've just missed it, do keep a note of it. In case Solana comes near $100 or 102, or even you can say 99, so you could DCA your short between $99 to 102, and you should keep your stop loss, I would say, around over 107. 108 should be a stop loss. Don't take too high leverages. Okay. Don't take too high leverages. Go with 2x or 3x, I would suggest. Yeah. So this is a good trade. In case we come here, we might see, because this is going to happen only if Bitcoin tries to break 43 again. And in case Bitcoin tries to break 43 again, we would see a good dump downwards. Okay. If we get rejected. So yeah. So try to like monitor Bitcoin also with respect to whatever happening in out there. Won't we miss entries if we wait for market to open? I would say yeah, you would, because obviously, Savannah, the thing is that you can't just you can't. There's always risks. Okay, risks involved. So you can take a trade here. What if Matic goes above? And it could. Like for example, if you look at Bitcoin, so BTC also did go up yesterday, right? Out of this descending wedge, and actually no one actually thought about it that it would go up, and then we dumped back. So we were monitoring the descending wedge, so we knew in case we break above this, so there's a chance that we could go up. Okay, but we could have been rejected anywhere. So if you enter into a trade without knowing the consequences, if you are well aware of the fact and you are ready to take some losses, then you can for sure enter into a trade. Okay, but apart from what's happening in the market right now, it's not a normal market situation. Like there is a global news that a war cry that that a war can happen, and there's a lot of political agenda around everything, and the markets are actually like a lot into depth, and you never know. So until unless you are ready to take the loss on your chin, you can obviously enter into a trade, I would say, but I don't want to give any risky trades to you. right now because risks could be higher. Even rewards could be even higher. Okay, because you never know when you can see the pump. Because obviously, like no one actually knows what's going to happen in the market. It's all about the fundamental analysis, what all is going into the market, and what are the technicals over the charts. So it's all about that. So I would say it's better to wait than to enter into than to catch a falling knife, I would say, or to do anything that is stupid. So yeah, you would for sure miss some entries, but it's better. It's better to enter when you know that this is what's going to happen. Otherwise, you end up either making good profits or good losses. So I try to trade safe. That's what I would suggest to you too. But it's obviously your choice at the end of the day. So this is kind of also a descending triangle that's been forming here, if we see. So there are high chances that in case BTC stutters a bit, we could see something around here. So this green zone, or I would say even this red dotted zone also, 1.55 to 1.38 should be a good accumulating zone here in case you are trying to put something in Matic. So you should DCA 30% of what you are trying to invest in this zone, and then the rest of the 50% over here because this is also a good zone. And if you are talking about shorting Matic, so Matic hasn't pumped much if you look at it with respect to the dump that we have seen and pump we have seen uh, in Bitcoin. So Matic hasn't pumped much. Matic has been in its own place throughout. Like we saw some pumps and dump in Solana, Ethereum, Corti, everything, but we did not see much movement in Matic. So I would say anything that goes above this 1 point, like this is high reward risk, high risk, high reward kind of trade. So this 1.80 to this 1.7, I would say 1.76. Okay, so this could be a good zone in order to short Matic. Keep your stop losses tight, I would say. Our markets are too volatile. In case you find Matic somewhere around 1.79 to 1.76 with low leverages, try to short Matic from there. Hi Divya. I did talk about Matic right now. In case you missed it, you can just go a few minutes back. I just mentioned that Matic is in a descending triangle, I would say, and in case you break out of this, it could be a good, good, good trade. How to trade the breakout out of it. Let's see when we do. And the resistances could be something here, 2.04, then it could be 2.42. Let's see what Fib says over Matic. Okay, let's see. This is the bottom. So right now, so if you see clearly, then Matic is getting support from this 0.26 level of Fibonacci retracement, 0.236 if you see. So it's getting support, constant support from 0.236. So breaking below 0.236 could be bad. We even saw some support here, then some rejection over here, then rejection over here, then a rejection. And then once we went up and we formed a support right here, right here, then we pumped upwards. So if you like down back in January, if you did a fib retracement from the top to the bottom and you saw this, so you knew when we were like Matic was putting having supports over here, so you knew that you had to take this trade. Okay, so this is what happens. So right now I would say Matic is at a good support. The next zone that you could look at, um, this zone also comes under the next Fibonacci retracement levels. Yeah, So Matic is at a good support, I would say. Not a good support. Matic is at a support, I would say. But like as I said, if Bitcoin stutters, we would surely see some down movement over there. So in case you find Matic over here, I would reiterate it's 1.79 to 1.8, you can say 1.8 to 1.76. You can short Matic from there. Let's talk about ADA. Cardano, this was a perfect trade, I would say. Like we did talk about this double top here that was forming over Cardano, and then Cardano actually came down, found a bounce, then came and could not hold above it, and then we dumped back to our target. And since then, we have been finding a bounce over from our target, and let's see, let's see where we go with respect to Cardano. I would say, I would still say the entry is around 0.916 is a good point in order to take some entry. This is also a good zone in order to accumulate something. Like for example, if you're looking forward now to have $100 in Cardano, then you should put your like 15 to $20 as per your choice in Cardano in this zone. This is a good zone. I've already told you in order to buy this, you can put 15 to 20 here. And in case we come back and retest this trend line, and in case we come here, then this is the lottery zone, I would say, for with respect to Cardano. You should put for 50% of what you want to trade in here. So this would all depend how markets open tomorrow, how what's going on like with respect to Russia and Ukraine. Um, uh, what else? What's happening in Bitcoin? In case Bitcoin breaks 43K, so be a little known about those things also. And if you want to be aware of all those things, then you can just join our Telegram channel. We have like around 17 people there, and I provide a lot of things out there, around of 200 files it's there. So I provide all the updates that are out there with respect to what's happening in there. So we did talk about this descending wedge which broke out yesterday. So if you were there, you could have actually traded this, so which went back to 43K. And then which when it was around the zone in order to get rejected, I did tell you about that too. And then we ended up rejecting. So do join the Telegram channel. The link is in the description. You can find the link here. It's Crypto Dunker. Just replace N with 9 just to be a little unique over the Telegram. So yeah, that's what. Moving to Coty, we have been tracing this ascending triangle over Coty. It did try to break quite few times, but got rejected every time. The ultimate resistance was 0.337, which was also told in the Telegram channel. We are accumulating in this zone, which was told, and I also made a video around that on my channel yesterday to look out for the zones in case we go lower. So in case we go even lower than that, so the zones to look forward would be 0.251 and then this zone over here, this green zone. So I've also marked all these things and I've sent this in the Telegram channel. So these are the zones. In case you're looking to short Corti, so your short should be somewhere around 0.291 to 0.2976. Don't take all the trades, okay? Choose a coin. Like I've told you, Solana, Cardano, and Corti, these three trades. I would also tell you about Ethereum. So choose one coin and take a trade out there because these trades, I would say, these are highly risky trades because the market is quite volatile and it's weekend after all. We don't see much volume there. As you can see, this was the volume that we were seeing during the weekdays, and this is the volume that we've been seeing for the past 2 days. So we don't have much volume out there. So it's quite volatile during the weekends. So it's better to wait. But in case we see some pumps in the like before the daily close, so it's better to take those trades in case you're actually looking for some trades. Okay, and the best trade in order to trade with Coty would be to retest when it retests this trend line. Okay, and BTC is not par 43K and Coty is actually going back in order to test the retrace this trend line, which is the descending ascending triangles trend line. So that would be a good zone in order to short Coty. Otherwise, anything around 0.2897 uh, 291 to this zone. Okay, this zone, this to this zone. This is 0.298297 zone. Okay, So this was about Corti. Do post any questions if you have in the chat box. Guys, if you have come for the first time over the live or over the channel, do consider subscribing. We talk about all that happens around the crypto market. We do provide you with the technical analysis around Bitcoin and altcoins. And like the stream. It doesn't take much out of you. Just like the stream, I would say. It's the least you could do for me. With respect to Ethereum, in case you're looking for it, so Ethereum is in a position in order to be shorted. So I would say, in case you're looking for a short trade in Ethereum, so this could be a zone in order to short Ethereum, this zone. Because in case BTC goes up, we might see some wicks here and there, some candles over this. And in case we are not able to break 43K, which is the 42,800 resistance, with respect to, as you can see, like right now, BTC is facing rejection from 42,800. So it's highly important for us in order to go above this zone and try to hold, close the daily candle above it, and then have another day's daily close above it or have a candle just above it. That's what would call for a quick reversal in the short time frame. Okay, this looks risky. Yeah, it does. Like I personally wasn't going to give you trades, to be very honest, but you were just asking for it. So I told in case you are looking for it, I personally would not suggest you taking it, but in case you're looking for it and you really want to trade, like you do want to trade no matter what, then these could be few trades that you could actually go for. But I would personally neither take it nor would recommend. Okay, so take those things also from me. To be frank, I'm not trading. Even if Ethereum breaks out of it, goes above, I'm not trading until unless I'm finding some good supports, good movement into the market, good volume out there. I would not take a trade because it's. I told you, it's not about taking a good trade or just entering a market out there and making some money. It's about increasing your portfolio. So you should be smart and you should take risks. Obviously, every trade is a risk because there's always a chance in order to fail, in order for the trade to fail. But yeah, go when there is a less trade. Sorry, less risk rather than going into a very risky area. So yeah, it does look risky, Savannah. The conditions are such. Do you like the streams, guys? Do you like the stream? Post any question if you have over the chat box. I would be more than happy in order to answer your questions. And consider subscribing in case you're new to the channel. Post your personal traits like leverage entries on Telegram. Yeah, I would start doing those. I would start doing those. But like, actually, the thing is, the market isn't such. Like, if you remember, I did give you this trade with respect to Corti. So we did take this trade. Yeah, this one. This is a whole trade setup that I gave you with respect to this descending channel that we saw. This was a descending channel that we had, and it was somewhere here. If I go back, yeah, it was this one. Let me slide this. So it was this. channel. The first target was around 0.37, the next one was 0.42, 0.37, 0.42, and that's what happened. Like we did break out of it and break out of this descending channel, and then we ended up going till around 32%. Like this was with 3x or 5x leverage was around 90% of 150% trade. But at that time, the market was good. Market was in a good situation. So I was about to like give you proper perfect trades out there. Right now, like it's not a market in order to go for leverages or good short and long trades. To be very frank and to be very honest, I'm not actually doing any swing trades like for a while now. Once this all settles down, it's not going to take much long. Whenever you try to like rush into a trade, it actually like bites you in the ass. That's what I believe. So try to like wait for a while, I would say. Have some good spot buyings in the accumulation zones as mentioned, and we'll surely see some good movement, good positive direction into the market. And soon I'll provide you with what to say, these personal trades and zones in order to buy leverages to have. Okay. Because I don't want you to like have losses around my trade. So that's why that's the only reason. Like it won't take even a second for me in order to post the trades or the risky trades out there. So I'm just trying to like wait for a particular moment. Once everything settles down, things are actually pretty tense outside, and once things settle down and we have like quite clarity on what's going on in the market, I'll surely do that. I'll keep that in mind. Don't worry. But yeah, in case I would take some personal trades, I would post them on the Telegram. Sure. Thanks for the feedback, Savannah. You did talk about FTM also. Sorry, I forgot about FTM. I was just FTM. Let's see. I think we did technical analysis of FTM also. Yeah, we did. Oh, how perfectly it played out. So last time we talked, um, this was the green zone that I told you is a good support for FTM, and this was a descending, you can say descending wedge that was actually forming around FTM. In case you broke out of it, the target was somewhere here, but we never broke out of it. We just started moving sideways, and the immediate resistance was this zone. And as you can see, we exactly touched it to the dot. Not even like there's not even a cent out there that's missing. This was pretty perfect. So we did touch it and then we came down. So right now we are in the support zone. We're trying to find a bounce from there. So if you remember this chart and you took a trade, or if anyone who's watching right now and was there in the live did take a trade here, so book some profits. But the market condition is such that we might see some downward movement too. Let's see. So the next zone in order to keep your eyes on would be, let me see. Um, the first zone, in case we go lower, would be 1.56, and after 1.56 would be this green zone, 1.30 to 1.10. But if you find FTM around this zone, if you find FTM around 2.4, which you won't right now until unless Bitcoin breaks 2.43, sorry, 43. So you can short FTM around here in case you find FTM here. Like these zones that I'm mentioning are pretty less risky. Okay. Risky ones would be shorting FTM from 2.03. So this is quite less risky, but yeah, still risky. So I would say in case you see FTM in this zone, buy something, accumulate, do DCA here. and then in case we go even lower, I hope we don't, then buy something around 1.55. If we break this, we would probably see 1.20 for sure. And when should you long it? Should be a question also. So in case you break 2.40, you should go for long. ठीक है. अब फिर ऐसा नहीं कि हम मतलब इसके ऊपर चले गए और लॉन्ग हो गया ना. इसके ऊपर कैंडल आए, we close a candle over it, we confirm the support here, and then we show a green candle that moves upwards, तब आप इसके ऊपर एंट्री ले सकते हैं for long. Okay, otherwise this long could be also a good call, जैसे कि ये long थी, but from here to here we went from around 40 to 45 46, तब ये pump आया था, then we dumped back. Okay, so ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि हम यहाँ से यहाँ जाएं, but it's not much anticipated move right now considering the market conditions. But in case हम यहाँ आते हैं तो यहाँ से एक रिजेक्शन की पॉसिबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा बनती है, या फिर इस जोन से एक रिजेक्शन की पॉसिबिलिटी बहुत ज़्यादा बनती है. तो इस केसेस में आप शॉर्ट्स कर सकते हैं यहाँ से, बिकॉज इन दिस मार्केट एज आई सेड शॉर्ट्स आर अ गुड ट्रेड राइट नाउ. और जो सपोर्ट की मैं बात आपको बता रहा हूँ वो देखिए, जैसे यहाँ पर अगर आप गौर से देखो इस जोन में, तो यहाँ पे क्या हुआ, हम इसी जोन के ऊपर आए थे, हम इससे रिजेक्ट हुए, वी डिड कम अबव दिस जोन, ये 4 आवर की कैंडल से हम उसके ऊपर गए. अब यहाँ लॉन्ग नहीं लेना है. मान लो ये कैंडल, बिकॉज यू वुड नॉट नो ना कि यहाँ से कैंडल टूटेगा कि नहीं टूटेगा, ये जोन टूटेगा नहीं टूटेगा. यहाँ से रिजेक्शन मिला, यहाँ से रिजेक्शन मिला, अब इस बार ही रिजेक्शन मिला, ऊपर गए, अब यहाँ से रिजेक्शन मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. मान लो यहाँ पे आपने शॉर्ट ओपन कर दिया, आपका स्टॉप लॉस समवेयर हियर था, ये फिर भी कैंडल ऊपर गया, आपका स्टॉप लॉस ट्रिगर हुआ, आप ट्रेड के बाहर आ गए. ठीक है, यहाँ तक के बाद आप ट्रेड के बाहर आ गए, क्योंकि यहाँ यहाँ तक लास्ट टॉप गया था तो आपने यहाँ पर कहीं स्टॉप लॉस रखा हुआ था. आप यहाँ से ट्रेड के बाहर आ गए, उसके बाद आपको क्या करना है. अब आप ये नहीं कि यहाँ से लॉन्ग कर दोगे, मान लो आपने यहाँ से लॉन्ग कर दिया, आप यहाँ तक गए, फिर दो कैंडल्स बनी नीचे की और हम यहाँ पे नीचे आना शुरू हुए, अब आप यहाँ फंस गए. क्यों? क्योंकि आपने यहाँ तक लगाया हुआ था और अब आप फिर से लॉस में आने लग गए. तो पहले आप अपने शॉर्ट में लॉस लिया, फिर लॉन्ग में लॉस लिया. पर अगर आप यहाँ पे स्मार्ट ट्रेडिंग कर रहे हो तो आपको ये दिखेगा कि हम यहाँ पर नीचे तक आए, एक ग्रीन कैंडल क्लोज हुई, दूसरी ग्रीन कैंडल इसी को रीटेस्ट करने आए और यहाँ से बाउंस मिला. तो या तो इस ग्रीन कैंडल में ट्रेड लो, या फिर ये जो कंटिन्यूएशन ग्रीन कैंडल बन रही है इसमें ट्रेड लो. सो दिस कुड हैव बीन अ गुड ट्रेड. तो यही यहाँ पर भी करना है. जब यहाँ से अगर ये सॉरी, क्या हो गया, लेट्स मूव दिस. तो यहाँ पर भी यही करना है. इन केस वी सी कभी भी लाइक इट कुड बी अ पॉसिबिलिटी कि हम नीचे जाएं 1.5558 से आएं और फिर ऊपर की ओर जाएं. ठीक है, सो 1.58 कुड बी अ गुड जोन इन ऑर्डर टू बाय. अगर मार्केट कंडीशंस ऐसी हैं तो मैं आपको बताऊंगा, तो हम यहाँ से लॉन्ग भी कर सकते हैं. बट अभी फिलहाल आई वुड जस्ट से टू एक्यूमुलेट. सो अगर हम इसको ब्रेक करते हैं और इसके ऊपर जाते हैं तो वी वुड स्टिल डू द सेम थिंग. यहाँ तक जाएंगे, यहाँ से एक शॉर्ट की ट्रेड बनती है, इनकेस हम ऊपर जाते हैं तो हम यहाँ पर कहीं हमारा स्टॉप लॉस होना चाहिए. अगर इसके ऊपर भी कैंडल बनती है तो वी वेट फॉर रीटेस्ट एंड देन मूव अपवर्ड्स. ठीक है, तब हम लॉन्ग लेंगे वहां से. ऐसे बस एक विक बनते ही लॉन्ग नहीं लेना है, नहीं तो ऐसा ऐसा ऐसे ऐसे ऐसी किसी चीज में अटक जाएंगे. ठीक है, these are the reasons why we should wait for the candles to confirm support over a zone. ये किसी ने अगर यहाँ पे लॉन्ग लिया होता, विक ऊपर गई और देन वी फॉल डाउन, सो क्या हुआ. So this is what I'm trying to tell you right now. Let me remove these things. So a good zone in order to, a risky zone in order to short FTM would be this, 2.18 to 2.07. A good zone would be 2.40 in case we see some upward movement in BTC also. And a nice zone in order to accumulate some FTM is where it is right now. Buy something, अगर आपने कुछ buy कर रखा है तो it's okay. 1.54 would be a good zone in order to buy again, and apart from that, this zone 1.30 to 1 dollar. Okay, I would share these charts into the Telegram channel so that when we meet next time, we have some references back. Anything else, guys? Whoever is watching, if you have not liked the stream, do like the stream. And if you're coming for the first time over the channel, Do consider subscribing. Um, we have just 66 people out here. Let's make it 100 quickly. If you're liking the content and whatever updates and analysis I've been providing you guys over the course of a month now, so try to like it, share it, and comment on the video. Let me know what your feedbacks are because actually it's nice to hear from you people. Savannah, road to 1 million, brother. Like it's too far. But yeah, it's not impossible for sure. We have to start from somewhere or the other. You're messing with me. For sure, one day. And by the way, if like I myself I'm a developer. I'm a Android developer, so I do have another channel that's Android related, or to say Android development related. So I do used to like post some videos out there. So I'm not asking you to subscribe over there, but I myself am not subscribing myself from the other channel. So I do used to like make the videos back. So I have like quite a views here, 6K, 2K, 100 views, 1000 views. So yeah, by profession I'm actually a developer. So developer by the day, trader by the I would say trader by day and night because crypto market never stops. Thanks, Nout, uh, for the appreciable emojis. I would say the fire and the hand gesture. Do consider subscribing, bro. If you're coming for the first time in over the channel, let me know if you have any questions out there. Um, I would be more than happy in order to answer your questions and queries. If you have any, if you have any coins in order to look for, keep giving good to you. Sure, Savannah. I'm just trying my best. Your content is awesome. Thanks, Shraddha. Thanks. Much appreciated words. The best part, like these are pretty hard times when you just start a YouTube channel. Like it's too tough in order to like hold it there because you're not getting much numbers, but you're getting quite some numbers out there. But it's good. It's good. It's a daily grind, I would say. Patience pays at the end. And being a crypto trader, all you know is patience. That's all. If you don't have patience, you would either fall too bad. Let me know, guys. Let's talk. If you don't have any queries, let's talk about what do you guys do? What do you do, Savannah, if you don't mind answering? And if not, if you're there, or any other guys like Shraddha, what do you do? Uh, like you guys are my initial subscribers. I would like to know what you guys do. I can see IEX and TCS. Yeah, I do. I do analysis of. Um, I do analysis of stocks also. And I have like predicted quite a few stocks pretty well. And as you would see, IEX actually came back to my support zone, bro. What a call. But I've not been looking into stock markets recently, I would say. But yeah, I do used to provide suggestions with respect to the stocks to my friends, and that's when I actually got suggestion of like starting a YouTube channel. You should do it. The other people also out there. So IEX is at its supports. Let's see where TCS is. Savannah says student gap year. Oh, brother, what are you actually learning? What are you studying? Even TCS is at a support. Snout. What a call, brother. Nice. See the what to say? Mm, The support zones always work. Like these are the times. Somewhere around October I mentioned there's 3711, and right now as you can see we are somewhere around that zone only. So TCS went well. These were the entry points. Hopefully studying mechanical engineering. Oh, great, bro. Best of luck and all the success to you. Thanks, JJ. JJ Crypto. Hopefully, I'm going to be a crypto millionaire soon. Yeah, sure. Sure, you would be. Crypto is the future. That's what I believe, and that's what millions of people do. And you never know. All those people who actually bought a Bitcoin for even $1 or $1,000, $100 or $10,000 are actually having a quite good money. So let's see. So I don't have to work. That's going to take quite a time. But yeah, passive income is a great thing. You should go for it. You should find ways in order to have some passive income. That gives you confidence in life too, I would say. Should not be dependent on earning from one side always. And I believe whatever you earn, you should invest some amount of it for sure. Because at the end of the day, inflation is what that strikes you at the back. Let's see what's happening over the day. Let's see the chart that we discussed. If you guys have watched the video, so I did make a video around Bitcoin's Fib retracement level and what was the predicted dump that we could have. So if we go into that video and I go to the daily charts, let's remove these EMAs and let's discuss this once. Let me reset the chart. Let me shift this here. So I did talk to you guys about this, and I did made this zone from here to here. This was kind of a predicted dump when we were somewhere here. I made this when we were here, and I talked about while making the comparison with the previous pump that we saw back in July, August. So we pumped and then we saw a dump back to like dump from the 0.382 level just before it and pump from the zero point 0.5 fib retracement level. And that's what I predicted. So we are kind of like having a bounce from this zone also. So keep this in mind. Um, in case you break below 40K, which is a good support, which is a major support for us. This could happen in case we see some bad news from Ukraine, like along the sides of Ukraine and Russia, or we see something that's happened after the Fed meeting tomorrow. So let's tune in with everything that's happening in the market. Whatever I would get, I would post it in the Telegram channel. So if you're new and you're not in the Telegram channel, do join the Telegram channel here. We would surely connect there. Let me know if you have anything. I'm just trying to like pull things out from my pocket. I would think this is all I had to say. In case you don't have anything else, we would just wrap up wrap up the live Telegram link. It's in the Telegram. It's in the description, buddy. I would just put it into the chat box too, for sure. Nice of you to remind me that. I posted the link into the chat box. Do join Snout. It would be great now to see you there. And thank you very much. Thanks, buddy, for joining in. Thanks for all the support that you've been providing. It really means a lot. And guys, I would just say try to like and comment on the videos that I post, please. It actually helps in order to, for YouTube, in order to promote those videos and also help me in order to get the reach. Thanks, Avinash. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Hi, Ankit. How are you? So right now we are seeing a correction from here. Yeah, that's why you can't trade. Like these are not even full candles. These are like total dodgy candles all around here except these two candles. Okay, except these two movements. So that's why I'm not actually providing you any trades right now. But yeah, you could like take few shots from the zones that I've mentioned, but do keep some quite tight stop losses and don't take too high leverages. That's what I would suggest. Try to go along with that. Um, it's great. It's great to know, Anant. See you in metaverse in future. For sure, bro. Future is going to be amazing. Considering what all we are hearing, what all that we are having, future is going to be interesting. People are actually having marriages in metaverse. There's a Bangalore couple that's actually getting married for the first time in metaverse. It's going to be amazing. It's all fascinating stuff that's going on. Okay, so this is it. I would just wrap up the live. It was great talking to you guys. It was nice to have this connect. Let's have it pretty often. Let's have it like twice a week, I would say. Have fun, trade safe, be safe, and see you next time. Bye bye.